I am Virgil Hollender. I was a DP2 on the USS Simon Lake. Then we went down to Charleston and relieved the ship that was down there, the tender that was there. And that's where the Simon Lake spent the rest of its time while I was on board. There are some stories about that time. I think one of the things, I find it amusing now. It wasn't amusing at the time. One morning, right after we got to the ship, and one of my roommates, I got a place off the ship. I was the ship's programmer. If I stayed on the ship, I quickly learned they would wake me up any time of the night, anytime there was something that even looked like a software problem. And, you know, instead of trying to work through it themselves or telling me in the morning. So I got a place on shore with some friends from other divisions. Probably another smart thing I did. One morning, one of my roommates had first messenger of the watch, so we got there a little bit early. Anyway, not long after we got there, and I've got my first cup of coffee in my hand, he announced a security violation. And I thought, geez, it's awful early for those kind of drills. And they haven't even set the watch yet. Or they just, yeah, I guess they just set his watch. And not long after he announced that, he gets on and says security violation, followed by the gong, 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 gong. And this is not a drill. General quarters, all hands man your battle stations. Set condition 0, they're out the ship. I still can hear it. Because you don't expect to go to general quarters sitting in port in Charleston, South Carolina. So everybody's looking at each other like, what just happened? I was wondering if World War III had just started. Others were too. Eventually, we found out that the Commodore of the fleet, the submarine fleet that we were servicing, decided to pull an unannounced drill on the ship. Gave a submarine sailor with a beard and all that an ID card of a commander that looked nothing like him, and a fake bomb that looked realistic, and said, see if you, and he was in civilian clothes too, see if you can get on the ship with this. If you do, put it by the missile break, and then see if you can get back off again. And he did all that. He then used one of the payphones. Remember those things? He used one of the payphones and called the quarterdeck number and said, I planted a bomb on your ship and I'm going to blow it to hell. Well, this was before my roommate came on duty. And apparently the messenger of the watch then hung up on him. Said, you're crazy, and hung up on him. Didn't tell anybody anything. Waited till the change of the watch, and the Commodore gave the guy another dime, told him this time he has to talk to the officer in charge. Don't use terms like OD or anything like you know what you're talking about. And then tell the officer in charge you planted a bomb on the ship. My roommate answers the phone, and the guy says, let me talk to your officer in charge, I put a bomb on your ship. And he hands the phone to the OD and hits the security violation, announces that, thinking, he was thinking on his feet, thinking that if he does that, the security team would find a bomb pretty quickly, and they did. So, about the time they found the bomb, the CO came on board, knowing nothing about this, and they report in that they found a bomb, so the CO says, go to general quarters. It's also the way you're most able to handle damage to the ship or whatever. I think they were also trying to figure out how to quickly they could get the ship away from the weapons station. And they were getting ready to drop the brow when apparently the Commodore comes racing up. And that's when he told them it's just a drill. all this time, ship's company didn't know. They continued then to treat it like it was real. The rumor has it that the CO was a little miffed, to say the least, that he didn't even know this was happening. But they continued with the drill and did the things that they thought that they should do, short of actually pulling us away from the pier and cutting cold nuclear subs loose from us. So that was one of the exciting things that happened. Some of us noticed that those people involved in that, whether you're talking about the OD or the messenger or the watch, nobody remembers seeing them after that. We suspect that they at least had captain's mast and got in big trouble. Maybe, who knows, maybe even court-martial, I don't know. You know, they didn't talk much.